Now, Kenya actually exports about 5.3% to the United States. 93% of this is apparel coming from AGOA. So this is likely to have a great impact on Kenya should Donald Trump come up with any surprises. Now, away from that, we have at least had quite a number of businesses in the country adopting marine insurance. And marine insurance covers the loss or damage of ships, cargo, terminals, and any transport or cargo by which property is transferred, acquired, or held between the points of origin and the final destination. Cargo insurance is a sub-branch of marine insurance, though marine also includes onshore and offshore exposed property, that is ports, pipelines, hull, marine casualties, and marine liability. So when goods are transported by mail or courier is used instead. So Kenyan insurance companies are garnering all the clientele since a law came into place that all local cargo should be insured locally. Now, joining us to help us understand this is Benjamin Mwangangi, who is the Assistant General Manager, Kenya Orient Insurance. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Quite a number of Kenyan companies have adopted marine insurance. How different is Kenya Orient's insurance? Because clearly, I think they're quite, if not all, insurance companies have adopted marine insurance.
Thank you so much, Doreen. For Kenya Orient, we say that we are different because we have cut a niche around innovation. We look at the kind of premiums that are being talked about that are going to be onboarded in this new law. And you're looking from a growth of 2.9 billion to 20 billion for the entire industry. And when you look at that kind of opportunity, it can be business as usual in terms of the kind of systems and the structures that any company needs to put in place to be able to adequately tap into that opportunity. And for us as Kenya Orient, the moment this law was localized, we went ahead and started putting our heads together to come up with a solution as to how we are going to maximize on this opportunity. And I must say to Kenyans that we were the first to launch an online marine portal that enables the purchase of insurance for marine cargo insurance in a very efficient and simple manner. You can buy insurance anywhere in the world, 24 hours, at any time, at your comfort of your desk, as long as you have access to internet.
All right, let's talk about affordability. I know, well, the online portals, we have also seen the other insurance companies as well roll out their online portals. But let's talk about affordability, you know, because for an importer, for example, is thinking about the payments they have to make from the country of origin and the payments they have to make onshore as the goods make their way to the final destination. So how affordable is your marine insurance?
Marine cargo insurance actually is among the most affordable forms of insurance we have. And for Kenya Orient, what we've done is we've scanned the market. We've looked at the international market because marine is actually an international form of insurance. So you cannot purport to do marine when you're not looking at what the international practice is. And for Kenya Orient, I must say that it is good for Kenyans to appreciate that they have all along been paying for marine insurance, knowingly or unknowingly, because the moment you bought goods, see I have cost insurance and freight, there was an element of insurance. The only thing is most Kenyans didn't know how much it was. And for Kenya Orient, we've meant this insurance to be so affordable because it is going to be driven by technology. So when technology comes in, it comes in to reduce the cost of doing business. So on average, I can say that it is a very affordable kind of insurance. And I request that Kenyans try to go to our portal and test the affordability of this insurance. It's quite affordable.
So do you think that with all of this that we are seeing, you know, at the moment, I think we're having insurance penetration at about 3%. Or thereabouts. Do you think that the rollout of marine insurance is going to see the penetration going up, or you think that maybe it's still going to remain minimal?
Doreen, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened in our lifetime at this point in time in the Kenyan insurance industry. When you look at the opportunity that is before us, it goes without saying that the penetration of insurance in our country will shift to a two-digit kind of growth from the 3.8% to something like 6% once we are able to underwrite all the incoming cargo into this country. It is something that is really going to propel the penetration of insurance.
So do you think it's going to overtake, say, motor insurance or health insurance covers?
Well, when you look at it in terms of its premium contribution to the overall market size of the insurance, because the overall market size of insurance is around 170 billion, with the general insurance being around 110 billion, and marine insurance will be participating in what we call general insurance. In terms of whether it may dislodge the size of motor and medical, I still think motor and medical will still remain ahead. Why? Because marine insurance is quite affordable in terms of rating. So you're looking at underwriting a risk of 10 million at more or less 10 times less than what you would have underwritten if you are doing motor insurance, because the risk of marine insurance is quite lower. You look at goods coming by sea, by air. The number of times we hear that aircrafts have gone down or we hear that vessels have capsized are not as many. So even the rating of marine insurance is a bit low compared to motor, compared to medical, because the risk is low. So we are not likely to see marine overtake motor and medical so fast, but I can say that as Kenya continues to grow, and with the kind of projections we are seeing on the growth of economy, we do expect that in the long run, this kind of insurance may be a very key player in the market size of insurance.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Benjamin. We do appreciate the time taken to come talk to us about marine insurance. Benjamin Mwangangi is the Assistant General Manager at Kenya Orient Insurance, talking to us about how they are different from the rest of them, or the rest of the pack, who are playing quite a role in ensuring marine insurance reaches out to all Kenyans. Now, let's